Do you know one of the most stressful moments for English learners?
Let me guess.
Somebody says, "Tell me about yourself."
And suddenly, your brain stops working.
Exactly.
Honestly, that happens to so many people.
Even learners who understand a lot of English sometimes freeze during simple self-introductions.
Because talking about yourself feels personal and stressful at the same time.
Right.
You start thinking, where do I start? What should I say? What if I sound awkward?
Or maybe you know vocabulary.
But you can't organize your thoughts naturally in real conversation.
Which makes your English sound robotic or overly short.
Like? My name is Alex. I am 22 years old. I like music.
Grammatically correct.
But not very conversational.
Exactly.
Real English conversations about yourself are usually warmer, more relaxed, and more detailed.
People tell little stories.
Share opinions.
Mention hobbies.
Talk about experiences and goals.
And most importantly, they sound natural.
Hey everyone, I'm Grace.
And I'm Noah.
And today we're going to help you talk about yourself naturally in English.
This episode is perfect for improving your English conversation skills, listening skills, and speaking confidence through real-life communication.
Because honestly, talking about yourself is one of the most useful skills in spoken English.
Absolutely.
You use it when meeting new people,
During job interviews,
in class,
while traveling,
making friends online.
or even joining English-speaking groups.
Exactly.
And the better you become at introducing yourself naturally,
The more comfortable conversations start feeling overall.
because introductions shape first impressions.
Definitely.
Let me ask you something, Grace.
Okay.
When somebody says, "Tell me about yourself," what do you usually think they really want?
Honestly,
Yeah,
I think they usually want connection, not perfection.
that's such a good answer.
Most people are not expecting some perfect speech.
Right.
They just want to know who you are,
Your personality,
your interests,
your energy.
your story.
Exactly.
But learners often treat self-introductions like exams,
Which creates pressure immediately.
instead of treating them like conversations.
And conversations should feel natural and flexible.
Not memorized word for word.
Very true.
Honestly, some of the best self-introductions sound simple and relaxed.
Like, I'm really into photography. I spend a lot of time listening to podcasts. I recently started learning English seriously,
Those kinds of details feel real and human.
which makes people want to continue talking with you.
Exactly.
Another thing learners struggle with is sounding too formal,
Oh, yes.
especially if they learned English mostly from textbooks.
Then their introduction sounds like, my hobbies are reading books and playing sports.
Technically correct.
But not how most people naturally speak in casual conversation.
Native speakers usually sound more relaxed.
For example, I'm really into reading lately. I've been playing basketball a lot recently.
Much more conversational.
Exactly.
Another important point is that talking about yourself doesn't mean talking nonstop.
Huge point.
Good conversations include reactions and follow-up questions too.
Right.
Somebody might say, "I love traveling."
And the other person responds, really? Where was your favorite place?
That back and forth rhythm is what makes conversations feel natural.
And honestly, many learners focus too much on preparing giant speeches.
Instead of learning how conversations actually flow,
Exactly.
today we're going to practice realistic self-introduction conversations,
Useful expressions.
natural reactions,
Listening practice.
speaking practice,
And ways to sound more confident when talking about yourself in English.
because confidence matters a lot during introductions.
Definitely.
Even simple English sounds strong when spoken confidently.
And nervousness often disappears once the conversation starts naturally.
That's very true.
Also, learners should remember something important.
What's that?
You don't need an exciting life story to have interesting conversations in English.
I love that.
Seriously.
Everyday life is enough.
Talking about your hobbies,
Your routines,
your goals,
your favorite music,
your work or studies,
those are all real conversation topics.
and those simple topics appear constantly in daily English conversations.
Which means practicing them gives you useful speaking skills immediately.
Exactly.
Another reason this topic is so important is because self-introductions often create the first few minutes of conversation.
Which can decide the energy of the entire interaction.
Right.
If the beginning feels relaxed and natural,
The rest of the conversation usually becomes easier too.
that's why learning natural conversational English matters so much.
Not just grammar rules.
Exactly.
So while listening today, think about your own answers too.
What would you say if somebody asked, "Tell me about yourself"?
What hobbies would you mention?
What kind of personality do you have?
What goals are important to you?
What makes you interesting as a person?
Because everybody has something meaningful to share.
And today, we're going to help you express those ideas naturally in English.
All right, Grace, let's imagine a very common, real-life situation.
Okay?
Two people meet for the first time at a casual English conversation club.
Honestly, that situation makes a lot of learners nervous already.
Very true.
Especially when somebody says, "Tell me about yourself."
Exactly.
All right, let's start the conversation.
Hey, I don't think we've met before. I'm Noah.
Hi Noah, I'm Grace. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So, how long have you been coming to this English club?
Only about 3 weeks, actually.
Really? You seem pretty comfortable here already.
Honestly, I was super nervous at first.
Same?
I almost didn't come today.
Seriously?
Yeah, I always overthink social situations.
That sounds very relatable.
What about you? Have you been coming here long?
A few months.
How did you become so confident speaking English?
Honestly, I still get nervous sometimes.
Really? You hide it well.
Thanks. I think I just got used to making mistakes.
That's actually good advice.
Once you stop trying to sound perfect, conversations become easier.
I definitely need to remember that.
So tell me a little about yourself.
All right. Well, I work in graphic design.
Oh, nice. That sounds creative.
It can be. I mostly design social media content and branding stuff.
That actually sounds really interesting.
Yeah, I enjoy it.
What got you interested in design?
Honestly, I've loved drawing since I was a kid.
That makes sense.
What about you?
I'm studying marketing right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I'm also working part-time at a coffee shop.
That sounds busy.
Very busy.
Do you enjoy it?
Honestly, the coffee shop can be exhausting sometimes.
I can imagine.
But I like meeting different people every day.
That probably helps your communication skills too.
Definitely.
I think jobs where you talk to people constantly help build confidence.
Absolutely.
So what do you usually do in your free time?
I'm really into photography lately.
Oh, nice.
I mostly take street photos and cafe pictures.
That sounds relaxing, actually.
It is.
I've always wanted to get better at photography.
You should try it.
Maybe I will.
What about you? Any hobbies?
I spend way too much time listening to podcasts.
Honestly, same.
Mostly psychology and business podcasts.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah, I like learning random things.
I feel like podcasts are actually great for English listening practice too.
Definitely.
You can learn naturally while relaxing.
Exactly.
Do you usually study English every day?
Itritu.
What do you normally do?
Mostly listening practice, honestly.
Podcasts?
Podcasts, YouTube videos, interviews, things like that.
That's smart.
I realized grammar alone wasn't helping my speaking much.
I totally understand that.
I knew grammar rules.
But real conversations still felt difficult?
Exactly.
That happens to so many learners.
What helped you most?
Honestly, speaking regularly,
Even with mistakes?
especially with mistakes.
That's a good mindset,
I think people wait too long before speaking.
because they want to feel ready first.
Right.
But confidence probably comes after practice, not before.
Exactly.
By the way, where are you from?
I'm from Seoul originally.
Really? I've always wanted to visit Korea.
You should. The food is amazing.
Honestly, food alone could convince me.
Fair enough.
Do you miss living there?
Sometimes,
What do you miss most?
probably my family and the convenience.
That makes sense.
Everything stays open late there.
I would love that.
What about you? Have you always lived here?
Pretty much.
Do you like it?
Yeah, honestly, it's quiet, which I like.
You seem like a calm person.
I've heard that a lot, actually.
Not in a bad way.
No worries. I take it as a compliment.
Good.
What would your friends say about your personality?
Probably that I talk too much.
I don't think that's true.
Maybe not too much.
Just enough.
Thanks.
What about your friends?
They'd probably say I'm curious.
That sounds accurate, honestly,
I ask a lot of questions.
which is actually a great communication skill.
True.
Good conversations usually come from curiosity.
I completely agree.
You know what's interesting?
What?
This conversation became much easier after the first few minutes.
That always happens.
The beginning is usually the hardest part.
Especially in English.
But once people relax a little,
The conversation starts flowing naturally.
exactly.
Honestly, I think many learners are better at English conversations than they realize.
They just need confidence and practice.
And real conversations instead of memorized scripts.
That's such an important point. That conversation felt really natural.
Exactly.
And honestly, that's how many real introductions sound in everyday English.
Relaxed, personal, and flexible.
Not overly formal or rehearsed.
Which is exactly what learners need more exposure to.
So let's break down some useful expressions from the conversation.
Sounds good.
One of the first things we heard was, "I don't think we've met before."
Supernatural conversation starter.
Very common when meeting someone for the first time.
And much warmer than just saying, "Who are you?"
Definitely.
You can also say, "I think this is our first time meeting. Have we met before?"
Great expressions for social situations.
Another useful phrase. You seem pretty comfortable here already.
Notice the word seem.
Very important in spoken English.
Native speakers use seem constantly when giving impressions.
For example, you seem really confident. She seems friendly. He seems tired today.
It sounds softer and more natural than making strong statements immediately.
Exactly.
Then we heard, "I almost didn't come today,"
Such a realistic sentence, honestly.
especially for nervous learners.
Almost is extremely useful in conversational English.
For example, "I almost forgot," "We almost missed the train," "I almost canceled."
Native speakers use almost all the time when telling stories.
Another great expression, "I always overthink social situations."
Very relatable sentence.
And overthink is a super common modern English word.
Especially online and in podcasts.
It means thinking too much about something in a stressful way.
For example, "I overthink everything." You're overthinking it.
Excellent, real-life English vocabulary.
Then we heard, "You hide it well."
Great conversational phrase.
People say this when somebody doesn't visibly show nervousness or emotion.
For example, you don't seem stressed. Honestly, you hide it well.
Very natural reaction.
Another important sentence. Once you stop trying to sound perfect, conversations become easier.
That's such a useful structure.
Once you
Native speakers use it constantly to explain results or situations.
For example, once you relax, speaking becomes easier. Once you start practicing daily, improvement comes naturally.
Excellent conversational structure.
Then we heard, I'm really into photography lately.
One of the most important casual English patterns.
I'm into.
Perfect for hobbies and interests.
For example, I'm really into music. I'm into fitness lately. I've been really into cooking recently.
Much more natural than saying, my hobby is photography.
Exactly.
Another phrase learners should notice, I spend way too much time listening to podcasts.
Very conversational.
Native speakers exaggerate casually all the time.
Like, I spend way too much money on coffee. I spend too much time on YouTube.
It sounds expressive and natural.
Another useful expression. That sounds interesting.
Simple but extremely important.
Because reactions keep conversations flowing smoothly.
Exactly.
Instead of staying silent, native speakers constantly react. Really? Nice. That's cool. That makes sense.
Those small reactions make conversations feel alive.
And learners often underestimate how important they are.
Definitely.
Another key phrase, I realized grammar alone wasn't helping my speaking much.
Very natural reflection sentence.
I realized is extremely useful when talking about personal experiences or lessons.
For example, I realized I needed more practice. I realized I was too nervous.
Great storytelling structure.
Then we heard. That happens to so many learners.
Wonderful supportive phrase.
Especially useful for teachers, friends, or encouraging conversations.
It helps people feel understood.
Exactly.
Another important sentence, confidence probably comes after practice, not before.
Honestly, that's a powerful mindset sentence.
And notice the structure, not before.
Native speakers often compare ideas this way.
For example, friendship takes time, not pressure. Fluency comes from communication, not perfection.
Simple language can sound very meaningful.
Definitely.
Then we heard, I'm from Seoul originally.
Excellent natural self-introduction phrase.
Native speakers often add originally when they live somewhere different now.
For example, I'm originally from Canada. She's originally from Brazil.
Very common in international conversations.
Another useful expression, what do you miss most?
Great follow-up question.
And follow-up questions are essential for real conversations.
Definitely.
Conversations become awkward when people only answer and never ask back.
Exactly.
Another nice phrase, I take it as a compliment.
Very natural conversational English.
Meaning, I understand your comment in a positive way.
For example, people say I'm quiet, but I take it as a compliment.
Excellent phrase for personality conversations.
Another important structure. What would your friends say about your personality?
Great conversation question.
Native speakers love asking indirect opinion questions.
Because they create deeper conversations.
Exactly.
Instead of, are you funny?
They ask, what would your friends say about you?
Which feels more natural and interesting.
Another beautiful sentence from the conversation. Good conversations usually come from curiosity.
Such a natural idea.
And come from is extremely common in English.
For example, confidence comes from practice. Stress comes from overthinking.
Very useful conversational structure.
One more expression learners should remember. The beginning is usually the hardest part.
That sentence applies to so many situations, honestly.
Especially speaking English.
Many learners panic during the first minute of conversation,
But relax naturally afterward.
which is completely normal.
Another important point from today's conversation is that introductions should feel flexible.
Not memorized word for word.
Exactly.
If your introduction sounds too rehearsed, conversations can feel unnatural.
Instead, focus on simple topics: hobbies, interests, work, studies, goals, daily life.
Those subjects appear constantly in real English conversation,
And they help people connect naturally.
which is the real purpose of communication in the first place.
All right, Grace, it's time for speaking practice.
Let's do it.
And everybody listening right now, don't just listen passively.
Try speaking out loud with us.
Even if your pronunciation isn't perfect yet.
The goal is communication and confidence.
Exactly.
All right, let's start with some simple self-introduction sentences.
Repeat after us. Hi, I'm Noah. Nice to meet you.
Again, hi, I'm Noah. Nice to meet you.
Great.
Next one.
I work in graphic design.
One more time. I work in graphic design.
Nice.
Remember, simple sentences can sound very fluent when spoken naturally.
Absolutely.
All right, next sentence.
I'm really into photography lately.
Again, I'm really into photography lately.
Excellent.
That pattern is super useful for talking about interests.
You can change the hobby naturally. I'm really into music lately. I'm really into fitness lately. I'm really into podcasts lately.
Great everyday English.
All right, now let's practice natural reactions.
Very important for conversations.
Repeat after us. Really?
That sounds interesting.
No way.
Honestly, same.
I totally get that.
That makes sense.
Perfect.
Those little reactions help conversations feel smooth and natural.
And native speakers use them constantly.
Exactly.
All right, listening challenge time.
Don't worry if you miss a few words.
Focus on understanding the overall meaning first.
Ready?
I used to be really nervous meeting new people, but joining conversation groups helped me become more confident over time.
What ideas did you hear?
Maybe. Nervous. Conversation groups. More confident.
Great.
Let's listen again slowly. I used to be really nervous meeting new people.
But joining conversation groups helped me become more confident over time.
Excellent.
Repetition helps your brain recognize natural English patterns.
Exactly.
Now let's do shadowing practice.
One of the best ways to improve pronunciation and speaking rhythm.
Listen carefully and repeat immediately after us.
Try copying the emotion and pacing too.
Ready?
I almost didn't come today because I was nervous.
I almost didn't come today because I was nervous.
Once I relaxed, the conversation became much easier.
Once I relaxed, the conversation became much easier.
I spend way too much time listening to podcasts.
I spend way too much time listening to podcasts.
Nice job.
Those are exactly the kinds of sentences people use in daily English conversation.
All right, now mini roleplay practice.
Everybody listening should answer the questions out loud with your own information.
Don't overthink.
Short answers are okay.
Ready?
Let's go.
Tell me a little about yourself.
Nice.
What do you do for work or study?
Great.
What hobbies are you into lately?
Good.
What's something you enjoy doing in your free time?
Keep going.
Why are you learning English?
Excellent question, actually.
Very common in real conversations too.
Definitely.
All right, now let's practice giving longer answers naturally,
This is where many learners struggle.
especially when they run out of ideas after one sentence.
So let's practice connecting thoughts smoothly.
Here's an example. I'm currently studying marketing, and lately, I've been trying to improve my English because I want to travel more in the future.
Notice how natural that sounds.
Because the ideas connect step by step.
Let's break it down.
I'm currently studying marketing
And lately I've been trying to improve my English.
because I want to travel more.
In the future.
Beautiful.
Long answers become easier when you think in small connected pieces.
Not giant, complicated grammar structures.
Exactly.
All right, another listening challenge.
This one is slightly faster and more conversational.
Ready? I've always been a quiet person, but once I get comfortable around people, I become much more talkative.
What personality traits did you hear?
Maybe quiet, talkative.
Exactly.
Let's repeat it together slowly. I've always been a quiet person.
But once I get comfortable around people.
I become much more talkative.
Excellent.
That sentence sounds extremely natural in spoken English.
And honestly, many learners probably relate to it too.
Definitely.
All right, final speaking challenge,
This one is personal.
which makes it great speaking practice.
Answer honestly in your own words.
Ready?
What's one thing you'd like people to understand about you?
Take your time.
Maybe. I'm quiet at first. I overthink sometimes. I care deeply about my goals.
Any real answer works.
Because authentic communication creates stronger fluency.
And stronger confidence too.
Exactly.
The more you practice talking about real life,
The more natural your English starts feeling.
little by little.
You know what's interesting about self-introductions, Grace?
What?
No two people introduce themselves exactly the same way.
That's very true.
Even native speakers change their introductions depending on the situation.
Like work situations, casual conversations, travel, or online meetings.
Exactly.
Which means learners should not memorize only one fixed introduction.
Great point.
Instead, they should learn flexible conversation patterns.
Because real English conversations are adaptable.
Definitely.
All right, let's explore some real-life variations for talking about yourself naturally.
Sounds good.
Let's start with a very basic sentence. I work in marketing.
Simple and natural.
But native speakers often expand the idea casually.
For example, I work in marketing, mostly social media stuff. I'm in marketing right now. I recently started working in marketing.
Those small details make conversations feel more alive.
Exactly.
Another common topic is studies.
Especially for students.
Instead of only saying, I study business,
You might hear, I'm studying business at the moment. I'm majoring in business. I'm currently studying business management.
at the moment and currently sound very conversational.
Definitely.
All right, mini roleplay time.
Let's do it.
So, what do you do?
I'm studying graphic design right now.
Oh, nice. Do you enjoy it?
Yeah, honestly, I've always liked creative work.
Very natural follow-up conversation.
Because introductions usually continue through questions and reactions.
Exactly.
All right, let's talk about hobbies and interests.
One of the easiest ways to continue conversations naturally.
Definitely.
Instead of, my hobby is music.
Native speakers usually say, I'm really into music. I listen to music constantly. I've been getting into jazz lately.
Getting into is a fantastic expression.
Very natural.
It means becoming interested in something.
For example, I've been getting into cooking recently. She's getting into photography.
Excellent real-life English.
Another natural variation. I spend a lot of time.
Very common structure.
For example, I spend a lot of time reading. I spend way too much time on YouTube. I spend most of my weekends gaming.
Great for describing lifestyle and habits.
All right, another role play.
Okay.
What do you usually do in your free time?
Honestly, I spend a lot of time listening to podcasts,
What kind of podcasts?
mostly psychology and business podcasts.
That sounds interesting.
See how naturally the conversation keeps flowing?
Exactly.
Because people ask follow-up questions.
Which learners sometimes forget to do.
Right.
Good conversations are shared conversations.
Another very common self-introduction topic is personality.
Definitely.
Instead of just saying, I'm shy,
People might say, I'm quiet at first. I take a little time to open up. I'm more introverted.
those sound more natural and detailed.
And more conversational too.
Another useful expression, once I get comfortable around people.
Such a common phrase.
For example, once I get comfortable around people, I become really talkative.
Many learners probably relate to that honestly.
Definitely.
All right, let's talk about goals and dreams.
Another huge conversation topic.
Especially when meeting ambitious or curious people.
Instead of saying, I want to travel,
Native speakers often expand naturally. I'd love to travel more someday. One of my goals is to travel more. I'm hoping to work abroad in the future.
I'm hoping to is a very natural structure.
Super useful.
For example, I'm hoping to improve my English. I'm hoping to start my own business someday.
Excellent conversational English.
All right, mini role play again.
Let's go.
Why are you learning English?
Honestly, I want to travel more and communicate confidently with people from different countries.
That's a great reason.
Yeah, and I also enjoy listening to English podcasts.
Very realistic conversation.
Because real conversations mix goals, interests, and personality naturally.
Exactly.
Another important area is talking about daily routines.
Very useful for beginners and intermediate learners.
Instead of, I wake up at 7.
Native speakers often sound more conversational. I'm usually up pretty early. My mornings are usually busy. I try to study English before work.
Those sentences sound much more natural in spoken English.
Definitely.
Another common self-introduction topic is where you're from.
Very important for international conversations.
Instead of only saying, I'm from Vietnam,
People often add extra details. I'm from Vietnam originally. I grew up in Vietnam. I'm from a small town near Hanoi.
those little details make conversations feel more personal.
Exactly.
All right, another realistic role play.
Okay,
Where are you from?
I'm from a small coastal city originally.
Oh, really? What's it like there?
It's pretty quiet and relaxed. The food is amazing too.
Perfect example of natural conversation expansion.
Definitely.
Another thing learners should notice is that native speakers often soften answers.
Great point.
Instead of sounding too direct, people say, kind of, pretty, a little, honestly.
For example, I'm kind of quiet. I'm pretty outgoing. I'm a little nervous.
Those softer expressions sound very conversational.
And they make English feel more natural and relaxed.
Exactly.
One final thing learners should remember. Self-introductions are not performances,
They're conversations.
which means you don't need perfect answers.
You just need real communication,
Curiosity,
reactions,
question.
and a little confidence.
Honestly, that combination matters much more than perfect grammar.
And that's what helps conversations feel authentic in real life.
Grace, I think talking about yourself in English feels difficult for a very specific reason.
What's that?
Because you're not only using English.
You're also showing your identity.
Exactly.
And that can feel vulnerable,
Very vulnerable sometimes.
especially for learners who are afraid of being judged.
Which honestly describes a lot of people.
Definitely.
Many learners think, what if I sound boring? What if my English sounds childish? What if I can't express my real personality?
Those fears are incredibly common.
But here's something important learners should remember.
What?
Most people are not analyzing your grammar during conversations.
That's so true.
They're paying attention to your energy, attitude, and communication.
Exactly.
If you sound warm, curious, and engaged,
People usually respond positively.
even if your English is not perfect,
Absolutely.
honestly, confidence often matters more than advanced vocabulary.
I completely agree.
Some learners know difficult words.
But sound uncomfortable and nervous while speaking.
Meanwhile, others use simple English confidently
And sound much more fluent overall.
because communication is emotional.
Not just grammatical.
Another huge problem learners face is comparing themselves to fluent speakers online.
Oh yes.
They watch English podcasts or YouTube interviews and think, I could never speak like that.
But they forget something important.
What?
Those fluent speakers also started somewhere.
Exactly.
Nobody begins their English journey sounding natural immediately.
Fluency develops over time through practice, mistakes, and repetition.
Little by little.
Another mindset shift that helps a lot is understanding that pauses are normal.
Very normal.
Native speakers pause constantly while speaking.
Especially when talking about personal topics.
So if you stop for a second to think, that's okay.
It doesn't mean your English is bad.
Absolutely not.
Learners often panic during silence.
Which creates even more stress.
Instead, use natural filler phrases.
Like, let me think. Honestly, that's a good question.
Those expressions give your brain time while keeping the conversation flowing naturally.
And native speakers use them all the time.
Another important thing is learning to speak imperfectly.
That sounds strange at first.
But it's true.
Many learners wait until they feel ready before speaking.
But confidence usually comes after speaking practice, not before it.
Exactly.
Real conversations are messy.
People pause,
Forget words.
repeat ideas,
Change sentences halfway through.
and that's completely normal.
Even for native speakers.
Another mistake learners make is trying to memorize huge self-introduction scripts.
Oh yes.
Then, during real conversations, they panic if somebody interrupts or changes the topic.
Because the memorized script suddenly disappears from their mind.
Exactly.
It's much better to learn flexible conversation patterns instead.
Like talking about hobbies, work, personality, goals, routine, interests.
Those topics appear naturally in most conversations anyway.
Which helps you adapt more easily.
Another thing learners should remember is that simple English can still sound intelligent.
Huge point.
Sometimes people try using advanced vocabulary too early because they want to sound impressive.
But the result often sounds unnatural or stressful.
Meanwhile, clear, simple English sounds confident and fluent.
Especially during casual conversations.
Definitely.
Also, learners often underestimate how important listening is for confidence.
Very true.
The more natural English conversations you hear,
The more familiar speaking patterns become.
which helps your brain respond faster during real interactions.
That's why English listening practice matters so much.
Especially with podcasts and realistic conversations.
Because textbooks usually don't teach natural speaking rhythm
Or emotional reactions.
or conversational flow.
Exactly.
Another confidence issue is accent anxiety.
Huge issue, honestly.
Many learners think, my accent sounds terrible.
But accents are completely normal.
English is spoken all over the world.
Millions of fluent English speakers have different accents.
Communication matters much more than sounding identical to native speakers.
Absolutely.
And pronunciation improves naturally with exposure and speaking practice anyway.
Especially shadowing practice.
Definitely.
Another important thing is allowing your real personality to appear in English.
I love that point.
Sometimes learners sound completely different in English because they become too careful.
Their humor disappears.
Their energy disappears
Their natural reactions disappear.
because they're focused only on avoiding mistakes.
But communication becomes much easier when your real personality starts showing naturally.
Exactly.
Maybe you're naturally funny,
Calm.
curious,
Thoughtful.
energetics.
Your English should slowly become a reflection of who you really are.
Not just a collection of grammar rules.
Beautifully said.
Thanks.
Another thing I want learners to remember is that confidence grows through small wins.
Definitely.
Maybe today you introduce yourself more comfortably than last month.
That's progress.
Maybe you answered a question without translating first.
Also progress.
Maybe you spoke for 2 minutes instead of 30 seconds.
Huge progress, honestly.
Small improvements matter.
And they add up over time.
So if talking about yourself in English still feels difficult,
Be patient with yourself.
keep listening.
Keep practicing.
Keep having small conversations.
Because fluency is built through repetition and real communication.
Not perfection.
Exactly.
And little by little, talking about yourself in English will start feeling more natural
More comfortable.
and much more enjoyable. We covered a lot today.
Seriously.
And honestly, talking about yourself is one of the most important real-life English skills.
Because introductions happen everywhere.
At work,
In school,
while traveling,
online,
during interviews.
and even in casual everyday conversations.
Exactly.
So before we finish, let's review some of the most useful expressions from today's English Conversation podcast.
Sounds good.
First, tell me a little about yourself.
Extremely common conversation starter.
Another important one. I'm really into photography lately.
Great natural way to talk about hobbies and interests.
We also practiced. I spend a lot of time listening to podcasts.
Very conversational structure.
Another useful expression. I used to be really shy.
Excellent for talking about personal growth and past experiences.
We also heard, once I get comfortable around people, I become much more talkative.
That sentence sounds incredibly natural in spoken English.
Another important phrase. I'm hoping to travel more in the future.
Very useful for goals and dreams.
And finally, confidence comes through practice.
Honestly, that idea is at the center of everything we talked about today.
Definitely.
All right, everybody, final speaking practice time.
This is your chance to speak out loud and use real conversational English.
Don't worry about perfection.
Just communicate naturally.
Ready?
Let's go.
What's your name? And where are you from?
Nice.
What do you do for work or study?
Great job.
What hobbies are you into lately?
Keep going.
How would your friends describe your personality?
That's a really fun question, honestly.
Definitely.
All right. Next one.
What's one thing you'd like to improve about yourself?
Excellent.
Why are you learning English?
Beautiful.
What's one of your future goals?
Amazing practice.
See?
Once you start answering naturally, conversations become much easier.
Exactly.
All right. Now, let's do one final listening practice together.
Listen carefully. I used to feel nervous introducing myself in English, but after practicing with real conversations and English podcasts, I became much more comfortable speaking naturally.
That sentence contains so many useful ideas.
Used to.
Practicing with real conversations.
English podcasts.
Speaking naturally.
Real-life English patterns.
Let's repeat it together slowly.
I used to feel nervous introducing myself in English,
But after practicing with real conversations and English podcasts,
I became much more comfortable speaking naturally.
excellent.
Honestly, that kind of repetition helps train your speaking rhythm and listening skills at the same time.
Definitely.
You know what I think many learners need to hear?
What?
You do not need to become perfect before having conversations in English.
That's such an important reminder.
Real communication is messy sometimes.
Even for native speakers.
People pause,
Forget words.
restart sentences.
And laugh at mistakes.
That's normal conversation behavior.
Exactly.
So if your English feels imperfect right now,
That's okay.
what matters most is continuing to communicate.
Little by little,
Because every conversation builds confidence.
every listening session improves understanding.
Every speaking attempt strengthens fluency.
And over time, your English starts feeling more automatic and natural.
Especially when you practice with realistic English conversations regularly.
Like podcasts, interviews, and daily English speaking practice.
Another important thing is allowing your personality to appear in English.
Yes,
Don't hide who you are because you're nervous about mistakes.
your humor,
Your interests,
your opinions,
your stories.
those things make conversations meaningful.
Exactly.
And honestly, people connect with authenticity much more than perfection.
Beautifully said.
Thanks.
All right, everyone. We've reached the end of today's English podcast episode.
We hope this conversation helped you feel more confident talking about yourself naturally in English.
And hopefully gave you useful expressions for real-life English conversations too.
If you enjoyed today's English listening and speaking practice, don't forget to like and subscribe for more daily English conversation content.
We'll continue helping you improve your English listening, speaking, vocabulary, pronunciation, and confidence step by step.
And we'd love to hear from you.
Leave a comment in English introducing yourself in 2 or 3 sentences.
Even simple comments are amazing English speaking practice.
Exactly.
Thanks so much for listening and practicing with us today.
Keep learning.
Keep speaking.
Keep building confidence little by little.
And keep expressing your real self in English.
Take care, everybody.
And we'll catch you in the next English podcast episode.